Hi you guys, and welcome to Scotland. I am here in the Isle of Skye, very, very north, and I've been walking around Scotland quite a bit, trying to find a really great place to do some slow down in Scotland yoga sequences, yoga flows that you can do anytime. So the flows that we are going to be doing today and in this 3-part series are really an opportunity for you to slow down. So they're not necessarily restorative yoga sequences. What they are really a 3-part series to help you to just slow down. So it might be something that you want to do after the school run, or it might be something that you want to do after work, just to, in a sense, open up your body. So what we're looking for in this 3-part series is an opportunity to just lengthen the spine, open up the hips, again, lengthen those hamstrings, release any tension in the shoulders and in the neck. So it's a slow vinyasa flow, but again, it's a vinyasa flow that you can do anytime, anywhere, especially on the days that you're just like, okay, I don't want anything too crazy dynamic and I don't want anything restorative. I just want a simple, slow flow vinyasa. That's what this 3-part series here in Scotland in this beautiful setting is all about. So we've got the sea behind you and me over there. We've got, again, a beautiful Scottish village right here. You can see all the different white homes there. I'm surrounded by heather, so you can see lots of heather around as well. So again, it's an opportunity for you to really transport yourself to someplace else right now. And once you've transported yourself, hopefully here in Scotland, you give yourself that opportunity to just really open up. That's what we're looking for. So we know that we might have to go on and do something else after this, but we want to be able to open up the body. So let's start right away. So again, short sequences for you guys to do anytime, anywhere. So we're going to start in Supine Twist. So just rolling down on your mat. I know it's a miracle, like the sun is shining here in Scotland. It is warm, it's incredible. So Supine Twist, and just again allowing those knees to open wide, bringing the soles of the feet together, and place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And again, just allowing yourself this opportunity to just come into your practice. So knowing that over this next period, you're going to be able to open up your body, lengthen it, lift it, strengthen it, and of course, open it up. So in your Supine Twist, again, adjust yourself if your knees need to, again, come a little bit closer down towards your mat and you want to use a prop to help you do that. You can place 2 blocks or 2 bolsters if you have them handy underneath the outer edges of your thighs. And again, that will help to relieve any discomfort that you might be feeling in your hip flexors. Or you can simply slide your heels a little bit further away from your pelvic floor. If you want a deeper stretch in Supine Twist, bring your heels up towards your pelvic floor. And now I want you to take a deep, full breath in through the nose. And just open up the mouth and exhale to empty a big, make a noise if you want to. Again, deep, full breath in. And just open up the mouth and exhale to empty a. And one more time, think of it as like a cleansing breath. Full breath in. Open up the mouth and just exhale to empty a. Amazing, you guys. Again, from here, Supine Twist, just slide your hands down to the outer edges of your thighs to help bring the knees back up to center. So bringing the knees back up to center, hug the knees into your chest. Keep the back of the head on the mat, and just, again, as you hug the knees into the chest, wrap your arms around those knees. So either catch opposite wrists, forearms, or elbows. And as you wrap those arms around, lengthen your tailbone down. So take a little rock from side to side, little rock from side to side. It should feel good. I have to say I'm on a sort of a sort of ground. Well, I am on the ground, obviously, and it's got nice little bumps and lumps, and it actually feels really good on my spine to massage the muscles around. So it's like one of those massage inventions, those rolling massage inventions. This is for free. This is on this sort of really groundy and of course grounding floory bit. It actually feels really, really good. But I know we need to move on. So we're gonna come to center, pop the feet up, slide the hands to the backs of the knees, and begin to rock and roll up and down and around your mat. So up, down, and around your mat. And again, this is like weeble wobbling. This doesn't need to look like anything. It just needs to feel good in your body. We're here to open up the body. That's what we want to do. On your next rock up, come up, cross at the ankles, plant your hands, spread your fingers nice and wide, lift the hips, and just step back into your downward facing dog. So once we're in that downward facing dog, oh yes, we're going to draw the belly closer towards the thighs. Don't worry about it if your heels don't touch the floor beneath you. That's fine. They just want to go in that direction. And then again, lengthening those arms, lifting the hips up and back, and starting to walk the dog out. So bending one knee, bending the other knee, and again, just moving those hips, moving the sides of the waist. And again, you can shake your head, yes, no, right, left. Whatever feels good right now, move that part of the body. And then from your downward facing dog, those of you who are moving, just move yourself back to a still downward facing dog. Keep lifting those hips up and then drawing them back. Take a deep, full breath here. Maybe close your eyes. And again, if it feels good, just open up the mouth and sigh it out. If there's something that you need to let go of right now to carry on for the rest of the day, that's what you're going to be breathing out. So from here, I want you to just walk your hands back just a tiny bit, maybe even like one hand print back. So one hand print back. From here, bring the feet together. So we're going to bring the feet together at the back of the mat. We're going to turn the left toes out, so bringing the left heel in. So the left foot comes at about a 45-degree angle, and we're going to reach the right leg high. So right leg reaches high. From here, we're going to walk the left hand back and catch a hold of the inside of the left ankle with your left hand, reaching that right arm up. Don't worry if you fall out. That's what we're here for. We're here to fall out to learn how to stay in. So lifting that right leg up. And again, you've got really that left foot is grounding you down so you can reach that right leg up a little bit higher here. One more breath here. Stay here. Exhale to empty. Push the floor away with your right hand. And now slowly release your left hand down to the mat, bringing the right foot down. So again, I like to start with my feet together here. So once the feet are back together, turn the right foot out at about this 45-degree angle. That's really going to help you with balance. And now you reach the left leg high. So reach the left leg high, bring the belly closer towards that right thigh, walk the right hand back. And then again, you're catching hold of the inside of that right ankle with your right hand. Imagine the left leg is lifting you up. So rather than drawing it back so much, imagine that it's lifting you up. We're here for a breath. So breathe in. And breathe it out. Oh, that feels good. And then slowly release your right hand down to the mat, your left foot down to the mat, into that downward facing dog. You can walk your hands back up the mat a little bit if you need to come into your downward facing dog. And a deep, full breath here. Breathe in. And just breathe it out. So we're going to inhale again, reach the right leg high. Again, reaching the right leg high. As you do this, press your left heel down. And as you exhale, softly step the right foot in between your hands. So step the right foot in between your hands. Bring the left knee down to the mat. Left knee comes down. Inhale, just reaching the arms up. So coming into Vinyasa, reaching the arms up. And from here, we're going to exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back of the head, opening up the elbows wide. As you next inhale, imagine shoulder blades drawing in and down, and chest is lifting up. I've got the sun right in my face, so it feels amazing right here. And again, inhale, imagine you have the sun on your face as well. Close your eyes and just exhale. Imagine you're here with me, breathing in this Scottish air. Breathe in, lift the chest a little bit higher. Stay here and just exhale to empty, drawing the shoulder blades in and then down. Slowly, slowly release just to come back to center, and gently just bring your hands to your hips. So bringing your hands to your hips. Take an inhale here and just exhale to ground. And now inhale, just reach the left arm up. So left arm's reaching up. And as you exhale, bend the left elbow, bring the upper body forward a little bit so you can start to wrap the left upper arm across the outer seam of your right thigh. And then when you're ready, stack the right hand on top of the left hand, gentle pressure between both hands in towards one another to eventually get your thumb knuckles to your sternum. A wonderful twist. As you're twisting here, remember you're lengthening out through the crown of the head. So the crown of the head is extending towards the top of your mat, or for me, towards the sunshine. If you want to lift your back knee up, go ahead, working on that balance, lifting that back knee up. So lifting that back knee up, stay in that twist for another breath. Breathe in and breathe it out. If you've got your back knee down, go ahead, lift it up on the inhale to come up into a high lunge now. So inhale takes you up to that high lunge. As you exhale, open it up to that wonderful, amazing Warrior Two. We're going to stay in Warrior Two for a breath. So come into your Warrior Two, stay here, gaze beyond your right fingertip, take a breath, and I'm looking out at this heather. And then just exhale, maybe go a little bit deeper here. We're going to flip the right palm up and take an inhale to reverse the warrior. But once we've got that reverse warrior, I want you to exhale and straighten the right leg. So you're coming into that reverse triangle here. And again, lifting up and out through the right side body. Stay here for a breath. Breathe in. And just breathe it out. Amazing, you guys. Inhale just takes you back to center. Inhale takes you back to center. Exhale, turn your right toes into your left toes. If you need to shorten your stance, go ahead. If you need to lengthen your stance, go ahead. So we're just going to inhale. As you inhale and lift the chest, draw the shoulder blades down the back. Now exhale with a straight spine, long spine. Hands can start to slide down the backs of the legs. Oh, your hamstrings are going to love this. Sliding all the way down, catching a hold of the outer edges of your ankles, your heels, maybe the sides of the feet. And if again you need to shorten or lengthen your stance, go ahead. We want the crown of the head eventually to come down in between the feet. That takes time, right? We're working on lengthening here. Lengthening doesn't happen overnight. This opening, we've got to keep doing these practices to get our spine back to what it used to be when we first came into this world. Nice and long and supple. One more breath here. So full breath in. And just a full, wonderful breath out. I mean, this just feels amazing. Very, very slowly release your hands and just walk your hands forward enough so you can take an inhale just to lift up to that halfway lift, shoulders down the back. As you exhale, we're just going to walk the fingertips all the way to the back of the mat, turning the left toes and just pivoting on the right ball of the foot. You can have your left knee bent to begin with. Take an inhale. First, find length. So you do want to lift the chest, open the chest. And as you exhale, start to straighten through that left leg, coming into our variation of pyramid pose. Staying high up onto the ball of the right foot. So right heel's really lifting high. You draw your elbows in and then you draw your elbows back. So shoulders then, that will help keep the shoulders down the back. Stay here for 3 breaths. I know you're going to like this. Breathe in for 1 and just breathe out for 1. And then inhale into your body for 2 and just exhale for 2. And another deep full breath into your body for 3. And just slowly exhale all the way out for 3. Amazing, you guys. On your next inhale, lift up to that halfway lift. So halfway lift here. You can, of course, take a gentle bend in that left knee. Step the right foot up to the left foot. Take your feet hip-width distance apart. Catch a hold of big toes with your 2 peace fingers. As you inhale and find length here, keep the length. As you exhale and you take it down into that forward fold Padagustasana. So big toes to the 2 peace fingers and 2 peace fingers wrapping underneath those big toes. Again, 3 breaths here. Breathe in. And just breathe it out. Doesn't this feel amazing? Let your head hang. Shake it out if you need to. Breathe in for 2. And just breathe it out for 2. And another deep full breath into your body for 3. And just exhale all the way out for 3. Amazing. Good. Release your fingers out from underneath your toes. Walk your hands forward again. Enough so you can inhale again to lift up to that halfway lift. This time as you exhale, plant your hands and step your left leg back. So left leg goes back. From here, we're gonna pivot and turn to the left. So we're coming into Skandasana, left knees bending, right legs lengthening, and eventually we will sit onto that right sitting boat. That takes time. We want to work on the long spine. That's what we're looking for here. Tailbone draws down and lengthening out through the crown of the head. We're here for a breath. Breathe in and just slowly breathe it out. Very slowly, we're going to pivot and turn all the way back to the top of the mat. So left toes to the top of the mat. Again, you're on the ball of the right foot. From here, we're going to, again, bring the right knee down. But this time, we're shifting back into Artahana Manasana, half split. Bringing the hips towards that right heel, lengthening through that left leg. And as you inhale, just draw your elbows back. That will help keep the shoulder blades down the back. And as you exhale, extend the crown of the head towards the top of that flexed left foot. And again, inhale, draw the elbows back. And exhale, extend the crown of the head forward for 2. One more deep, full breath in here. Inhale, drawing the elbows back, shoulders stay down. And exhale to that forward fold. Brilliant, you guys. Very, very slowly. When you're ready, maybe you want to stay there a couple more breaths, but eventually we're going to bring that left foot back down onto the mat. Pick that back right knee up. Inhale, step the left foot back to the right foot into that high plank. You decide if you want to lower your knees or not to come through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale is that upward facing dog. And exhale takes you back into that wonderful, amazing downward facing dog. And just reset here with 3 breaths. Breathe in. And just breathe it out for 1. Inhale into your body for 2. And just exhale for 2. And another deep, full breath into your body for 3. And just slowly exhale all the way out for 3. On your next inhale, reach the left leg high. As you reach the left leg high, press the right heel down. It doesn't need to touch, but it's going in that direction. As you exhale, softly step the left foot in between your hands and bring the right knee down. Inhale lifts you up into that Vinyasa. Oh, this feels good. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows, interlace your fingers behind the back of your head. Draw your shoulder blades in towards one another. Elbows draw back. Take an inhale, lift through the chest. And just exhale, maybe take it back a tiny bit or just continue to stay where you are. And again, inhale, just lifting that chest up. And exhaling, maybe taking it back a little bit more. One more deep, full breath in here. I'm breathing in the sunshine, this Scottish sunshine. And exhale to empty. Again, I'm going to inhale, come back to center, reaching the arms up. And just exhale, bringing my hands to my hips. So bringing my hands to my hips. From here, just take a breath in. Breathe in. And breathe it out. So again, we're going to inhale, reach the right arm up. Right arm reaches up. And as you exhale, you can extend the right arm forward first and then start to bend that right elbow, wrapping the right upper arm across the outer seam of your left thigh, eventually bringing hands together. And again, pressing the left hand into the right and the right hand up into the left, bringing those thumb knuckles to that heart center, that sternum. You can stay with your back knee down or you can lift that back knee up, taking it into more of a balance here. We're here for a breath. Breathe in. And breathe it out. Those of you with your back knee down, lift it up to inhale, take you up to that high lunge. Exhale, opens you up to that wonderful warrior 2. And again, we're going to stay in that wonderful warrior 2 for a breath. Breathe in. And maybe exhale to go a little bit deeper here. So we're going to flip that left palm up. Big inhale to reverse the warrior. Left arm reaches up and over. And as you exhale, start to straighten through that left leg. But continue to reach that left arm up and over for your reverse triangle here. One more full breath. Breathe in. Oh, yes. And breathe it out. Opening up the body here. Inhale takes you back to center. Exhale, we turn the left toes into the right. Again, you can widen or shorten your stance. From here, we're going to interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, we draw the fist down, draw the shoulder blades down, squeeze the shoulder blades in. And exhale, lifting those sitting bones high as the crown of the head extends down low. Oh, this feels amazing. Again, close your eyes if you want to. If you want to be able to really feel this pose, maybe close your eyes. 3 breaths. Breathe in. And just breathe it out for 1. Then inhale for 2. And just exhale for 2. And another deep full breath into your body for 3. And just exhale for 3. Good. Very, very slowly release your hands down to the mat. Walk them forward. Take an inhale enough to lift up to that halfway lift, shoulders down the back. Exhale, fingertips walk to the back of your mat, turning your right toes and just pivoting on the left ball of the foot. You can take a gentle bend in that right knee. Inhale, I want you to find length here. And as you exhale, you are lifting those sitting bones up, straightening or eventually straightening that right leg. Bring the chin towards the shin, lengthening the crown of the head down towards the top of the right foot. And again, inhale, draw the elbows back. And exhale, extend the crown of the head towards that right foot. 2 more breaths. Breathe in. And breathe it out for 2. And another deep full breath into your body. I bet this feels good on your right hamstring. And exhale to empty. Inhale, very slowly rebend that right knee and just step your left foot up to your right foot. Again, we're going to take it into Hastasana. So bending the knees, sliding the palms of the hands all the way under the soles of your feet. As you inhale, find some length. And as you exhale again, take it into that wonderful, amazing forward fold. I've got the sun peering through my legs. It's magnificent. Imagine you have the same thing, and maybe you do have the same thing. You're practicing somewhere where the sun is out, and it feels amazing. 1 more breath here, Hastasana. Breathe in. And breathe it out. Good. Release your hands out from underneath your feet. Walk your hands forward here enough to inhale, lift up to that halfway lift. And as you exhale, plant your hands and step your right leg back. Right leg goes back. We're going to pivot and turn to the right for Skandasana. Right knee bends, lengthening through that left leg, staying long in the spine, staying super long in that spine. We're here for a breath. Inhale and exhale. Very slowly, we're going to pivot and turn all the way back to the front of the mat. So coming back to the front of the mat, so right toes to the front of the mat. And again, we're going to bring that left knee down to the mat, shifting the hips back into Artahana, Manasana. So again, hips go towards that left heel, crown of the head extending towards that right foot. As you inhale, draw your elbows back. And as you exhale, extend the crown of the head forward for 1. And again, breathe into your body for 2. And just exhale here for 2. Maybe do it with your eyes closed. Another deep full breath into your body for 3. And just exhale for 3. Amazing, you guys. Inhale, you're going to bring the right sole of the foot forward. Pick your back knee up. Step your right foot back to your left foot and exhale through your chaturanga, knees or no knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Amazing, you guys. And exhale back into that magnificent downward facing dog. From our downward facing dog, we're going to bend the knees. You can step, float, or hop your feet through to a seated position. Once you're in that seated position, extend your legs nice and long. So extending the legs nice and long, flexing through the feet. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. And exhaling it, taking it into that Paschimottanasana forward fold. You can catch big toes to peace fingers, hands to the soles of the feet. You decide. We are here for 3 more breaths. Make these breaths count. As you inhale, draw your shoulder blades down your back. And as you exhale, extend the crown of the head forward for 1. And again, inhale for 2. And just exhale for 2. 1 more deep full breath into your body for 3. And just exhale for 3. Amazing, you guys. Inhale very slowly, lift up. So once you lift up, we're going to exhale. Bring it all the way down any way you like. Just slowly just come down onto your back. Coming down into your back, coming into our final twist, just a simple supine twist. Keep your left leg long, hug your right knee in. So right knee, really hug it in. Take your right knee over to the left. with your left hand. And again, you can cactus your right arm. You can extend your right arm. 3 breaths here. Make them count. Breathe into your body. And just breathe out of your body. This should feel amazing now. Breathe into your body for 2. You've done such a great job like opening up. And exhale for 2. And just a final breath into your body for 3. And exhale for 3. Amazing, you guys. Slowly bring your right knee back to center. Lengthen your right leg long and just hug your left knee in. So left knee hugs in. Take your left knee over to the right with the right hand. Extend that left arm or cactus it. 3 breaths here. Breathe in. And breathe it out. And then inhale for 2. And exhale for 2. I love twists. I love ending on a twist. Always breathe into your body for 3. And just exhale for 3. On your next inhale, bring your left knee back to center. Lengthen your left leg long. Do anything else you feel your body needs to come into your final resting pose, Shavasana. So final resting pose, Shavasana. Do anything else you feel your body needs to come into that final resting pose. Make sure you give yourself a full 2 minutes here, a full 2 minutes in your Shavasana. Amazing practice, you guys. I hope you were able to slow down with me here in Scotland.